Give us the takeaways.
China is the takeaway. It really seems to be making a difference now, and in part of their outlook. We did see global same-store sales for Starbucks drop 5% more than expected because of weakness in the U.S. that weighed heavily on the extended trading. Stock was down as much as 3% in after hours, and it managed to pare some of the loss. But big picture, Starbucks has been struggling, and global same-store sales are a key gauge of restaurant success. The 5% drop was more than expected for the U.S., but to offset that, you had the 5% gain in China, which beat expectations and, again, shows that things are improving in China ahead of the U.S. The company clearly facing an uneven road back to normalcy after the pandemic. The U.S. and China make up the lion's share of Starbucks sales. It's about 61% of the global portfolio. And we should point out that news of the departure of Chief Operating Officer Roz Brewer also weighed heavily on the stock. Initially, Brewer's exit was seen as a sign that perhaps there's a shakeup going on in the C-suite, but just hours later, Walgreens Boots Alliance announced that it had was planning to install Brewer as its CEO in March. She would become the current only black female CEO on the S&P 500. Heidi?
Starbucks, Sue, seeing things will turn around pretty quickly from here, though.
Yeah, and again, China plays a very big role there. A lot of analysts say it's likely that the worst is behind for China. And when Starbucks looks ahead to comparables, one of the things that they'll be seeing, of course, is sales will be weighed against a year ago, which was the beginning of the pandemic when there were a lot of restrictions. So the U.S. comparable sales are expected to grow at about 5 to 10% for the coming quarter. China comparable sales expected to nearly double. And again, that shows the strength of China in the Starbucks portfolio. Among other statistics reported, if you're ever at Starbucks and you wonder who signs up for that Starbucks loyalty program, they saw a 15% gain in people signing up. That may have a lot to do with the pandemic encouraging more coffee drinkers, but that was an interesting stat. Back to you.